Hello again, it's Via, and since this is my first week of the semester, I thought I would start out by creating my first notes video. I hope to make lots more of these, and these won't be quite as descriptive as some of my bullet journal ones, but I hope that you find it relaxing and motivating, and I will also teach you guys some of the ways that I like to make my notes look pretty, or just to make them more organized. So today we're going to do notes for my human physiology class, and I hope you enjoy! For most of my science classes, I like to take sketch notes and have a more free-form look to it. So I write the title in the middle of the page, and I already wrote part of it here, but I'm going to teach you guys how I made this title. So I usually take two colors, and I use Crayola Super Tips markers for the lettering, and I start by using the lighter color on the bottom, and I just kind of write out the bottom half of each letter. You can write in pencil, or how I started out making these was I used maybe like a light pink and then a red, and I would just draw the entire letters out with the light pink and go over it with the red. Either way you're most comfortable with is fine, and no matter what you do, it always looks really cool. So after I write the bottom half of the letters, I take my darker color and I go in and I write in the top. And it's okay if it's like a little bit messy and not perfect, because once you outline it and add the highlights, you kind of don't really see the imperfections as much anymore. So I'm just going to go over and complete writing in the letters with my green color on the top. And once I do that, I am going to work on outlining. While I'm outlining, I also like to add shadows to the letters to make them a little bit more 3D. I always add my shadows to the right side and the undersides of each letter. It was really hard for me to learn how to do shadows, but once I kind of figured out that system, it's been really easy for me ever since. I always like to finish off by adding a little highlight with a white gel pen just to make it look even more 3D. The next thing I'm going to create is the title of the lecture. The way I like to do this is by drawing a straight line with one of my colors. You can also use a highlighter for this. And then I draw capital letters around it and making sure not to go over the highlighted line. Now I'm going to write the same words in cursive on the line to complete this title. I really love how this turns out every time I do it, and it's actually really easy once you practice it a lot. And now it's time to begin the notes. I like to use different styles of writing and use my two colors in order to add contrast, and I write different titles in different fonts to just kind of make it look unique and to draw attention to the details that are most important. There you go, the lecture notes are completed. Now I'm going to move on to writing a quick outline of the lecture on my iPad just so that I have a study guide for when the test comes. I recently just started getting into electronic notes, so I'm not super advanced yet, but I thought I'd show you guys a little bit of the process that I've been doing because I found this has been really helping me this week to review my notes and to be able to quickly study. I don't put a ton of detail into these outlines, they take me 5 minutes usually at the most. I really just want to get down the major terms and ideas, and also if there's any subcategories, I usually write those all together so that I can understand the connections. Since I don't have any definitions or anything next to any of the words, this helps me to be able to look over it and quiz myself, and when I need to, I can easily go back to my lecture notes that I took before in order to review concepts that I had trouble with recalling when I was looking at my outline. At the end, I'm always sure to go back and highlight terms that I think are difficult to understand, and also just any new vocabulary words that are important. And now we're done. Thanks for taking notes with me, and as always, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you!